Hello guys, welcome to ASV Hero. Today we are going to make stock management software. Inside stock management software we are working on users. Let's start. In user, today we are going to update user and delete user. Let's proceed to our home layout. In home page we have tab control. Inside tab control we have different pages. From them one of the page is user. In previous tutorial we have done about the listing of users in this data grid view and adding users with help of add button. Now in today's tutorial we will do our task of updating and deleting users. Let's proceed. For that, before let's have a look onto our database table users. Here is a database named Lake, and inside Lake database I have a table users. Okay, let's see the design of users table. In users table we have following columns: user ID, user username, user password, user role, user last login date, user registered date. Okay, user ID integer, user username in the nbarchar, user password nbarchar, user role nbarchar, user last login date, date time, and user registered date. And in user ID we have set primary key, and in column properties we have set identity specification to yes. Okay, after doing this much, save this, and we are ready to do our remaining tags of update. Okay, for updation let's double click on our update button. Now to update, since we have already made username, password, and user role variables in our previous tutorial, we will assign our username, password, and user role from our text boxes and a combo box in which we have user role is admin and user. Now let's make another statement, that is try catch statement. Inside try catch statement we have a condition: if validate equals to true. This validate is a function which validate whether username, password, and role is provided or not. If they are provided, then this function will return true, and true equals to true. That means our statement will be true. On that condition only we will execute this code. Again, in this code we are checking if home.current role equals to admin. If the current user is admin, then he or she has some different right to perform, and if they are not admin, if they are user, then they have different rights to perform. Okay, if the current role is admin, then you might have noticed this home.current role. We have already discussed about it in our second tutorial of login section. Let's see it again in our home class. This current role declaration is here in our home class. Okay, here partial home class is, and below that we have database work, and for user we have these variables. Okay, and this current user is a static variable, and current role is also a static variable, and we'll set this when we are going to log in. Okay, in during login this current role and current user will be set. Okay, here you can see during login, here these codes are already shown to you in previous tutorials. From here we can set current user and current role. Okay, now let's back to our update code. Here if validate function returns true, then we will check if current role is admin, then our command will be update users. That is, update users means this our table name is users. Yes, this table will get updated. And set user underscore username equals to username. Set username equals to this variable value. Okay, username is a variable here in our query, and for this variable we will use parameter later. And update user password to this password. Okay, this is also variable we will set later. And update user role to this role. Okay, and where, if you forget to write where, then not everything will get updated, so be careful on that. Use this where statement also, where user underscore username equals to username. Instead of username you can use user id also. Okay, you can use user id, but you have to take user id from users. You have to take user id from users own self click event of data grid view. Okay, and then else if condition, if current role is user, then update user set user password equals to password, where user underscore username equals to @username. Okay, in this way we can make our command. What is difference here? If it is admin, yes, if current role is admin, then we can change user username and user password and user role also. But if current role is user, then that user can only change his or her password only. Okay, after that we'll open our connection and give these parameters. Okay, instead of username you can use this id also. Okay, here in username, instead of username, give user id equals to @user id and use that user id. Okay, it's up to you how you will deal it. Okay, and here are some parameters for id, username and password. Those address variables are assigned here. Okay, and then after that we will execute our command and close our connection, and finally we will display our message user edited successfully. And after editing the user, we will again refresh our data grid view with this code, that is display data users, which is already discussed. Okay, this much is for updation. Okay, let's run for updation our users table. Here we will log in, and in our users tab page, let's edit some user. Let's edit this Salman. Okay, before that, how we are getting this data, let's discuss that also. Okay, okay, I will change the password from Salman123 to 1234. Okay, then click update user edited successfully, and the Salman123 is changed now to Salman1234. Okay, now we will see how we get this data when we click here. Okay, let's go to our data grid view of users, click on properties, and in properties go to event, and in event there is a cell click event, and double click on that cell click event, and then we will see our data grid view 1 underscore cell click event. That is your data grid view name underscore cell click event. Okay, in that cell click event, just write this if condition, that is e dot row index is greater than -1. That means there must be greater, there must be any one row in our data grid view to get the data, so that we have written e dot row index is greater than -1. Greater than -1 means uh, it will be from 0. Then if 0, that means one row. If 1, that means 2 row. Okay, similarly, if e dot row index is less than data grid v1 dot row count. Row count means if there are two rows, then the data, that is row count, is 2, and -1 means 1. Yes, our index from starts from 0 to, so 0 and 1, two rows. In this way we will check our condition, and if that condition satisfied, we will take the user ID value from our cells. Similarly, username value and password and our roles. Okay, here e.row index means which row we are taking. Okay, and cells means which cells we are taking. Here if there is only one row, then e.row index will be 0, and cells are different. Cells, first cell starts with 0 index, and second is 1, third is 2, and fourth is 3. In that way we will get our data from this data grid view click event. Okay, now after doing that, we can do that updation easily. Okay, now let's move on to delete. For deleting a user, here we have button users delete underscore click event. In that event, we will again take our username, password, and role from our text boxes and combo box, and again we will use try catch statement. In try catch statement, we will check if validate function returns true or not. If validate function returns true, then we will execute a command where we can see command says delete from users. That means we have to delete from this users table and delete those users where the user underscore username equals to @username, and @username means current username, which is chosen from data grid view cell click event. Okay, and then we will execute our command and close our connection. In this way we can delete any user, and finally we will show user deleted successfully. When user get deleted, then we will again refresh our data grid view with this display data users, and again we will clear data users function, use our clear data users function, which will clear our text boxes so that another user can be added. Okay, again we'll run our project stock management system, and let's see if it works or not. Okay, now click on our users tab, and let's see, we are going to delete this new username from our table. When I have clicked here, we get username here, yes, and password and role. Now we are updating this new user with new user 1. Okay, update. Let's say new user, and let's update its password. Okay, 1 2 3 4 5 2 1 2 3 4 5 6. Okay, after using, here we have changed password from 1 2 3 4 5 to 1 2 3 4 5 6. Okay, in this way we can update our user. Again I will change Salman to Salman's password to Saruk 1 2 3. Okay, update, and we will see Salman's password get changed to Saruk 1 2 3. Okay, we have updated our user, and again let's delete our user. Now I'll click on Salman, yes, and I'll try to delete it. In this way we can delete any user. Again I am deleting this Binod username and clicked on delete. Again Binod gets deleted. In this way we can perform updation and deletion in our user table. If you guys like this video, please don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe, and uh, click on bell icon also, so that you won't miss any new videos which I'll upload continuously on my channel. Thank you guys, thanks for watching.